Hey kids, welcome to section 7.4. Today, monthly payment. Today we're going to talk about how to calculate the monthly payment, the total amount repaid, and the finance charge on an installment loan. The big question today, why is it important to have a good credit score? Well, the higher your credit score, the lower your interest rate, usually when you borrow money. So if you pay your credit card every month in full, on time, without being late, that'll go towards increasing your credit score. And when you increase your credit score, you can borrow more money at a lower interest rate in the future. So something to think about. You may not be borrowing money anytime soon, but if you start getting your credit score up now, then when you do want to borrow money, it'll be a lot cheaper. So when you obtain an installment loan, you must pay finance charges for the use of the money. You repay the loan with equal monthly payments over a specified period of time. So whether that be 5 years, 10 years, or what have you. Part of each of your payment goes to the interest on the loan's unpaid balance. The remaining part of the payment is used to reduce the balance of the original loan principal. The amount of each monthly payment depends on the amount financed, the number of payments, and the annual percentage rate. We've talked about APR in the past. APR is an index showing the cost of borrowing money on a yearly basis, and it's expressed as a percentage. Now, you will need to refer to the monthly payment on an installment loan of $100 table for a table value to calculate the related amounts. So we're going to be looking at this table of values. What this is depending on how many months you have the loan for, and depending on what the APR or the finance percentage rate is, you'll have a different payment every month. And so we are going to need to know some information, and we're going to have to use this table on every problem. So there are 3 steps to finding the amount that you pay in interest. The first is to find the monthly payment. And to do that, you take how much you're borrowing, divide by 100, and then multiply by whatever value you find from the table. Step number 2 is to find the total amount that you're repaying. And so you can take the number of payments that your loan is for and multiply by the monthly payment, which is what you got in the previous problem. Then finally, step number 3, if you want to find how much you paid in finance charges, you can take the total amount of the loan that you repaid and subtract the amount that you had borrowed in the very beginning. If you do this, then you'll see how much you're going to pay in interest. Okay, so you're going to need to know these 3 formulas, and you're going to need to use this table of values in order to be successful in this section. So let's see how we can do this. So example number 1, Ingrid Nielsen purchased a $4,000 gazebo for her garden. The down payment is 20%, and the installment loan has an APR of 10% for 36 months. Find the down payment. Okay, so this is a review question from 7.3. The down payment is found by taking the amount of the cash price, $4,000, and multiplying it by the down payment percentage, which is 20%. If I multiply this, I get a down payment of $800. Okay, that's review. Part B, find the amount financed. Well, this is also from section 7.3. We take the cash price and we subtract the down payment. And that says that we're going to finance $3,200. All right, here's where the new material comes in. Find the monthly payment. So remember, the monthly payment is taking the amount of the loan, dividing by 100, and timesing it by the table value. So take the amount of the loan, 3,200, divide it by 100, and multiply by the price from the table. So we need to know that it's an APR of 10% for 36 months. 10% is right here, and 36 months is right here. So the value from the table is 323. So we're going to put 323 here. And then we're going to multiply, and we get $103.36. So that's how much we have to pay every month to pay back this loan. So to find the actual amount that we're repaying, we take the number of months that we're paying, 36, and multiply by the monthly payment, 103.36. This means that at the end of 36 months or 3 years, we will pay back $3,720.96. So we had a loan for $3,200, but we're going to pay back $3,700 and some change. To find the finance charge, you take the amount that you repaid, $3,720.96, and subtract the amount that was borrowed, $3,200. And that says that the amount of the finance charge was $520.96. Okay, so what all these numbers mean again? We have a $4,000 gazebo, but we have to put down $800. That means that we have $3,200 left that we're going to borrow. We calculate the monthly payment to be $103.36. We times it by 36 to find the total amount that we're going to end up repaying after those 36 months. And then we subtracted that amount and the original loan amount to find the amount of the finance charge. So we're going to pay an extra $520 when we end up paying back this loan. So it's really important when you borrow money that you think about how much you're going to have to end up paying back, because you don't just pay back the amount you borrow. You pay back the amount you borrow plus some. And it's really important that you have that plus some so that you can pay it back. Otherwise, you'll be charged interest fees, and that's not fun. Okay, number 2 is a table. Well, let's see. We're buying a motor scooter, 12% APR for 6 months. So we're only borrowing it. We're only going to take 6 months to pay back. So we need to find the table value. So 12% in 6 months. 12% in 6 months. Let's see. Here's 12%. Here's 6 months. 1725. So 1725 is the table value. The amount financed is $2,000. The monthly payment is taking the amount financed, $2,000, dividing it by 100, and times it by that 1725. So if I multiply those, I get a monthly payment of $345. To find the total repaid, you could take that $345 and times it by 6, because there are 6 months. And that's going to give us a total amount repaid of $2,070. To find the finance charge, we can take the total amount repaid, $2,070, subtract the amount financed, which is $2,000, and that gives $70. So $70 in finance. So remember, another word for finance charge could be interest, if that makes more sense to you. Okay, we're purchasing a vacation. We have a 10% APR for 18 months. So if we go to the table, 10% APR, 18 months is 601. So 6.01. Amount financed is $4,000. So we're borrowing $4,000. To find the monthly payment, we take the 4,000, divide by 100, and multiply. So if I multiply, I get $240.40 as a monthly payment. I'm paying this for 18 months. So that means I'm going to repay a total of $4,327.20. To find the finance charge, I can subtract off the amount financed, and that's going to give me $327.20. So that's how much we're going to pay in interest. All right, one more. Number 3, Herb and Macy obtained an installment loan that has a 10% APR to purchase a dishwasher that sells for $699.95. They agree to make a down payment of 20% and to make 12 monthly payments. What is the finance charge? Okay, step 1 is to find the down payment. So to find the down payment, we're going to take the price of the dishwasher, $699.95, and they're paying 20% down, so multiply by 0.20. That gives a down payment of $139.99. Then we need to find the amount financed. To do that, you take the cash price of the dishwasher, $699.95, and subtract off the down payment, $139.99, and that gives you an amount financed of $559.96. Then I need to find the monthly payment. The monthly payment is taking the amount financed, $559.96, dividing it by 100, and multiplying it by the table value. So the table value needs 10% APR with 12 months. 10% APR for 12 months. 879 is the table value. So multiply by 879, and that's going to give you a monthly payment of $49.22. So to find the total amount repaid, I'm going to take the monthly payment, $49.22, and I'm going to multiply it by how many payments there are, which are 12. So that's going to give me a total amount repaid of $590.64. So then last step, to find the finance charge, I take the amount repaid, $590.64, and I subtract off the amount of the loan, which was $559.96. And that gives me a total finance charge of $30.68. That wasn't too bad of a finance charge. You're only going to pay about $31 extra in interest, so not too bad. All right, kids, if you have any questions, let me know. And as always, keep calm and keep trucking.